Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. You're watching Speed News. I'm Kripa. Let's get started. US President Donald Trump told Britain's King Charles III and other guests at a state dinner that Iran has been militarily defeated. This marks his first public comments on the sensitive topic during the ongoing royal visit. Speaking at the White House dinner, Trump added, and I quote him here, "Charles agrees with me even more than I do. We're never going to let that opponent have a nuclear weapon." As efforts to end the West Asia war is at a standstill, Iranian army has made a big statement. Its spokesperson has said that Iran does not consider the war with the US and Israel to be over. During an interview aired on Iran state television, Brigadier General Mohammad Akrami said that the army has updated its target database during the ceasefire. This despite the US president claiming that his country has militarily defeated Iran. President Trump, in a post on Truth Social, said that Iran has requested the White House to open the Strait of Hormuz without clarifying how the country had communicated the message. Washington is at present considering the new proposal put forth by Iran via mediator Pakistan. US officials say that Trump is skeptical of the proposal, which according to Fars News lays down red lines, including on nuclear issues and Hormuz. Even after weeks of fighting between the US and Israel, Hormuz, a narrow choke point at the center of global trade, remains closed for maritime traffic. The Lebanese Health Ministry said Israeli strikes on April 28 killed 8 people, including civil defense rescuer. 2 soldiers were also reportedly wounded in the country's south, despite an ongoing ceasefire. The Israeli military announced it had found and destroyed a large Hezbollah tunnel network used by elite fighters in southern Lebanon. Israel has been fighting Hezbollah since early March, sending troops into South Lebanon to battle the Iran-backed militant group, which the violence ongoing despite a fragile ceasefire. Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted for threatening the life of President Donald Trump. The indictment by a grand jury in North Carolina stems from an Instagram post Comey made in May last year that showed the numbers 8647 spelled out in seashells. Trump alleged in an interview with Fox News at the time that 86 was slang for kill and 47 was a reference to his being the 47th president. Trump said it meant assassination. Comey responded dismissively to the charges and vowed to fight them. The U.S. State Department has officially unveiled a limited edition passport designed to commemorate the 250th anniversary of American independence. The special edition document, part of the America 250 and Freedom 250 initiatives, features a prominent image of President Donald Trump on the inside cover. A new poll shows President Trump's approval rating has slipped to the lowest level of his second term. Trump's approval rating has dipped to 42%. As the 2026 midterms approach, the data reveals a growing crisis of confidence tied to the domestic economy and the ongoing conflict in West Asia. U.S. Central Command has released footage via X showing U.S. Army soldiers performing rigorous pre-flight inspections on UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters. CENTCOM emphasized that these maintenance protocols are vital to protecting service members and ensuring the fastest possible response time for aerial recovery operations. A Ukrainian drone attack caused a major fire at a Russian oil refinery in the city of Tuapse on Tuesday. President Vladimir Putin described it as evidence of increased Ukrainian attacks on civilian targets. It was the third attack on the Black Sea port in less than 2 weeks. Ukraine's military confirmed it had carried out the strike, which the latest in a series designed to disrupt Russia's oil industry and slash revenue that helps Moscow fund the war in Ukraine. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer won a crucial parliament vote as MPs voted against a motion calling for him to face an ethics inquiry into his conduct. Members of Parliament voted 335 to 223 against a Privileges Committee investigation into whether he had misled the House of Commons over the appointment of disgraced peer Peter Mandelson as the UK's ambassador to the US. The Labour MPs had been directed to vote with the government, attracting some criticism from backbenchers who may have otherwise voted with the opposition on the motion. In Colombia, mourners gathered in the southwestern region to bury the victims of a devastating highway bombing, the deadliest attack on civilians in the country in decades. On Saturday, a powerful explosive device was detonated on a bus traveling the Pan-American highway near Cajibio. The official death toll has risen to 21 people, including 15 women and 5 men. Over 50 others were injured, with several remaining in intensive care. The blast was so powerful that it created a 200 cubic meter crater and mangled multiple vehicles. The Mexican Security Cabinet has released dramatic footage showing the arrest of El Jardinero, one of the most powerful figures in the Jalisco New Generation cartel. The Special Forces operation took place in the rural community of El Mirador on Monday. The raid involved over 500 naval personnel, 6 helicopters, and multiple fixed-wing aircraft. Brazil's President Lula da Silva signed a decree promulgating the European Union-Mercosur trade agreement. Lula da Silva said it is a response to unilateral tariffs imposed last year by President Donald Trump and a reaffirmation of multilateralism. Mali's military leader, General Assimi Goita, made a rare televised address to assure the nation that the government has regained control following the most devastating rebel offensive in recent years. The junta confirmed the death of Defense, a key architect of Mali's alliance with Russia, who was killed in a suicide bombing at his residence near Bamako. The general stated that security arrangements have been reinforced and that clearing operations are ongoing to eliminate remaining rebel pockets. The French carrier strike group, led by the aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle, took part in exercise Neptune Strike 26-2 off the coast of the Greek island of Crete. The NATO exercise focuses on enhanced vigilance activity in the Mediterranean and the North Sea. The second and final phase of elections in West Bengal is currently underway as voters queue up outside polling booths to decide the fate of 142 seats in the 294-member Bengal Assembly. Voting is currently underway in capital Kolkata and the districts of Hooghly, Howrah, Purba Bardhaman, Nadia, North and South 24 Parganas. Kolkata and the surrounding suburban areas are seen as a stronghold of the ruling TMC. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's comeback to power depends on how many of these seats her party can retain. The first phase of high-stakes elections saw a record-breaking turnout of over 90%. Final votes will be counted on May 4th, when results of assembly elections in Kerala, Assam, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu will also be announced. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi has ordered a high-level inquiry after a tribal man was filmed carrying his deceased sister's skeleton to a bank in the Jharigam block. The man, identified as Guna Muduli, carried the remains to the bank to prove his sister's death and withdraw money from her savings account for funeral rites. The man alleged the bank had repeatedly denied his requests for the funds, demanding physical proof of death beyond documentation. The Chief Minister has directed the Revenue Divisional Commissioner to submit a factual report within 24 hours. In Tamil Nadu's Madurai, a massive sea of devotees gathered to witness the iconic temple car procession, marking the spectacular 11th day of the Chichirai festival. Authorities deployed over 3,000 police personnel and drones to manage the crowds and ensure safety during the procession, which is a key highlight of the month-long celebration symbolizing the celestial wedding of the deities. The India Meteorological Department has issued a yellow alert as a significant weather shift arrives to provide relief from the intense heat wave gripping northwest India. A yellow alert is in effect for Delhi, Noida, Ghaziabad and Gurugram. The sky is expected to remain partly cloudy, becoming generally cloudy by afternoon and evening. The Zoological Society of London is marking a historic milestone this spring as it kicks off its 200th anniversary celebrations with the debut of its newest residents. Adorable baby meerkat pups have officially joined the zoo's animal adventure habitat. The new arrivals are expected to be a major draw for families visiting during the 2026 anniversary season. Central banks and financial regulators are lagging far behind private firms in adopting artificial intelligence. This raises concerns over their ability to monitor emerging risks, according to a survey by the Cambridge Centre for Alternative Finance. The study found that only 20% of regulators have advanced AI capabilities, while just 24% even track industry-wide AI use. The report warned that this data blind spot could weaken oversight of fast-moving AI systems such as Anthropic's Mythos, which experts say may be capable of exploiting software vulnerabilities at scale. Germany's armed forces have no plan to award contracts to US data analytics and defense software company Palantir for now. According to a senior military cyber defense official, he said so. The official said it is currently unthinkable to give industry staff access to Germany's national defense database, despite interest in advanced data analytics and AI-driven tools for military use. The statement comes as the systems continue to expand in the United States, where its AI-based defense platform has been reportedly integrated into Pentagon operations for long-term military use. YouTube is rolling out a new AI-powered search feature called Ask YouTube, designed to deliver interactive step-by-step answers combining text, short clips, and long-form videos. The feature allows users to enter complex queries and receive structured responses with relevant video segments, titles, and channel details to improve discovery of creators. Users can also ask follow-up questions with contextual responses, making the experience more conversational and search-driven rather than just video listings. Taiwan has overtaken Canada to become the world's sixth largest stock market, with total market value estimated around $4.1 to $4.3 trillion. The rise is largely powered by strong gains in technology and AI-linked companies, especially Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company TSMC, which dominates the index. Global investor demand for AI hardware and chips has driven heavy capital inflows into Taiwanese equities. This shift highlights Taiwan's increasing importance in global tech supply chains and its growing influence in equity markets compared to resource-heavy economies like Canada. India's industrial output rose 4.1% in March, its slowest pace in 5 months, missing expectations slightly. Growth weakened due to softer manufacturing and near-stagnant electricity generation, while mining provided some support. Consumer goods growth was mixed, with durables slowing but non-durables improving slightly. Capital goods remained strong, indicating investment demand. The slowdown comes amid global energy concerns linked to West Asia tensions and higher crude oil risks for India, which is a major importer. US gasoline prices have climbed to around $4.18 per gallon, the highest in nearly 4 years, driven by the Iran conflict and disruption in the Strait of Hormuz. The war has restricted oil flows through a key global shipping route, pushing crude prices higher and tightening fuel supply. Additional pressure comes from refinery outages in the US, worsening shortages. Analysts warn prices could rise further if tensions continue, as global oil markets remain highly sensitive to any escalation in West Asia supply risks. The Federal Reserve is widely expected to keep interest rates unchanged at its April meeting, but the bigger focus is Powell's future as chair. His tenure is ending amid heightened uncertainty from the Iran conflict, which has pushed up energy prices and raised inflation risks. Policymakers are in wait-and-see mode as supply shocks cloud growth and price stability outlooks. Markets are less focused on rates themselves and more on signals about future policy direction and leadership transition at the Fed. Sri Lanka cricket has plunged into fresh uncertainty. The country's cricket board chief, Shammi Silva, and members of his executive committee have all stepped down after the country's president, Anura Kumara Dissanayake, called for new administration to take over. Sri Lanka cricket is the country's richest sporting body, but it has been plagued by allegations of corruption and mismanagement. The government, since early March, was contemplating a move to sack Silva following complaints from players and the Sri Lanka national team's poor performances in the international arena. Fresh off the colossal success of Dhurandhar, the revenge, Indian director Aditya Dhar is reportedly already laying the groundwork for his next cinematic venture. Reports suggest that the filmmaker has cracked a high-concept idea and is currently developing a full script. Production is expected to begin in March 2027. Ranveer Singh is widely rumored to be the front-runner for the leading role. India's celebrated actor-director duo of Akshay Kumar and Priyadarshan are set to expand their legendary partnership with two brand new films, and after the success of their recent horror comedy Bhoot Bangla, the pair have confirmed their involvement in a new comedy project scheduled to begin filming in January 2027. Both projects are being produced by Ramesh Taurani. Oscar-winning composer A.R. Rahman has marked a significant milestone in his career with a spectacular debut at London's iconic Royal Albert Hall. The sold-out three-night orchestral showcase featured the world premiere of Rangreeza. Rahman was joined on stage by the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra alongside young talent from his own Chennai-based Sunshine Orchestra.